Hi guys, so this month I'm part of the March Craftness collab and I'm going to show you how to make this birthday balloon wreath. Check out the description box below. I have links to everybody else who's participating, and there's a lot of really fun craft and really fun ideas. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be showing you. Hope you enjoy. Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make a birthday balloon wreath. So for this project, you will need a wreath. You can use a foam one, or I'm using a straw one. The size that I'm using is 16 inches. If you end up using a straw wreath, go ahead and you can leave the plastic on there. It's fine, you don't even need to worry about that. I think sometimes it actually makes it easier to work with wreaths when they still have the plastic on them. So a wreath, floral pins, some balloons. I just have just a variety of colors. I'm just gonna make this a multicolored balloon. I'm not gonna make it gender specific. And then lastly, this is optional, but I'm gonna use some pipe cleaner to decorate. So yep, that's it. That's all you need. I mean, all you really need is a wreath, balloons, and floral pins. And then if you want anything extra to decorate with, you can add that in there. So that's what we need to get started, and I'll show you what the first step is. Okay, so what I've done here is I've taken various colors of pipe cleaner and I twisted it around a pencil to make little spirals. See, baby? Oh, no, those are sharp. So I counted, I did 31, so that's what I have so far. Hi! Okay, so I've started putting balloons on the wreath. And I have a pipe cleaner on here too. And this is what it looks like so far. I'm trying to keep it nice and fluffy because I don't like bald spots in here. So yeah, so basically what you do is you take a floral pin and a balloon, and you want to put it, it's hard to do with one hand, put it around the neck of the balloon like this. And then just go ahead and push everything back, find a little spot in there, and then press it down. Now, after you push it in there, you can always pull it, adjust the balloon. I try to have more of the bigger part of the balloon sticking out. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I was trying to, since every balloon I was using one floral pin, and I thought that's gonna use a ton of these floral pins, so I have been lately taking 3 balloons and laying them like this, just alternating directions, and then putting 3 in at a time, and then push back an area. Okay. So I just put 3 in at a time there. You can see right here. I want to adjust it. Then that way I'm not using as many floral pins. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's looking really good. I like how full it is. I mean, it's going to take a while because I'm keeping them very close together. You can't even, they're so fluffy right now, you can't even see. I mean, if you push away, you can see how close they are. But it's really easy. My thumb is getting sore, but yeah, that's where I'm at. And I'm going to randomly put some pipe cleaners like this. So even if you get a broken balloon like this one, you can still use it. So that's nice. You can just use whatever balloons, even if they aren't ones that you would normally use for blowing up. And then if you don't have floral pins, you could still use just a regular pin that you would use for, like for sewing. But it is really nice using these ones, because then when you push them in, you can still loosen, or you could just adjust the balloon, which I don't think you could do that if you were to stab the pin straight into the balloon. It still would look fine though if you would just center it, and that would still be fine. Okay, so this is how far I've gotten, and I've run out of balloons for right now, so I'm gonna need to get some more balloons. So yeah, so what I need to do is I'm gonna go ahead and I have more pipe cleaner curls, and I'm gonna put some more on. Before I was putting them all on at the same time, and then I decided to just do all the balloons, and then I'm gonna go around and figure out where I want pipe cleaner. So what I would do is, let's say, you know, I've got one here, maybe I want to put one like down here or something. Then I would go in there and find, let's see, there's a pin right there, and just pull it out just a little bit, and then I'll put the pipe cleaner in there and push it back down, so that way I'm still just using the one pin, so I'm not using any more than I need to. So that's what I'm gonna do, and it's pretty easy to pull out a little bit and put it in there. So if you don't want to use as many balloons, I started just doing the front. In the beginning, I was going all the way around, which I still am probably gonna do, but for right now, I just did the front, and then I'm going to add a ribbon here. So if you don't want to use as many balloons, you could always maybe glue felt around the back, or you could, you know, make it a yarn wreath with just like a patch of balloons. And so yeah, when I get more balloons, I'm gonna probably just sparingly put them around the back, and I kind of was going a little thick because I wanted it really fluffy, but the back, you're not gonna see it, it's just gonna be up against the wall, so I'll probably just, you know, kind of put some more balloons around the back, but not worry about it as much. So yeah, it's turning out really cute. I just want to put some more curls on it, and then again hang the ribbon here. And so far, this is a 16-inch wreath, and so far I have about 576, I believe, is the number of balloons I have on here. So if I, you know, if I decided not to do the back, that little patch there on the back would probably be close to the amount I would need to finish it up here, especially after putting I'm gonna put a wide ribbon, probably about that wide, to hang it, and that would finish it off if you're concerned about, you know, how many balloons you use. But yeah, I think it's turned out pretty cute. Okay, so here's an update on the wreath. I added more pipe cleaner, and so you can see there's just curls everywhere, and you can't see any bald patches because I have been doing it pretty thick. When I first started, I was doing it extremely thick, individual balloons, and then I learned that I figured out that technique of using like 5 balloons at a time. It'll save you a lot of time by doing that, and then you're going to use less floral pins, and you won't have to be putting as many in, so it'll save your fingers too. But I think it looks really cute with the pipe cleaner. And what I'm going to do next is the ribbon up here. And I think for this birthday, I mean, we plan on using this every year for birthday parties, so that's why I've just done, you know, party colors. And then I kept it, you know, every color that they had in the bag, so you could use this for a boy or a girl, it doesn't really matter. So I think I'm gonna get maybe yellow ribbon or a rainbow ribbon, I'm not sure, and probably put a number 1 either in the middle or on the side. But I want to make it so I can remove it for this birthday, so, you know, next year I can put like a 2 or a C for Chase, or, you know, whatever, whoever's birthday it is, we can customize it. So that is what it looks like with more pipe cleaner. I really like the pipe cleaner edition, so it just kind of gives it a little bit more of that festive, fun party look. That's where we are at. Okay, so at this point, if you're going to have a ribbon to hang it with, you want to stop here. And I ordered this yellow ribbon to hang it with, but I don't really like it now that I see it in person. It's kind kind of thin. It's floral ribbon, so it's not as thick as, you know, if I thought it was supposed to be. Like it said it was satin, but I guess it's this thin floral ribbon, which would be fine if I was just going to use it once, but I kind of want it to be something sturdier, so I'm actually not going to use this. I'm just going to keep it for crafting. So if you end up having ribbon you like though, go ahead and, you know, get that securely tied on here, and you can maybe have a large, you know, loop with a bow or something, or put a bow here. And then I would anchor it down with some floral pins, and then, you know, keep ballooning. So what I'm going to do instead, since I don't like the ribbon and I don't, I'm not going to go get any more at this time, I'm just going to use some of this jute. I'm going to make a little loop and just have a little loop in the back, because this is sturdy and I want to use it, be able to use this wreath every year for people's birthdays, so I want something stronger than that ribbon. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to secure the loop in the back and then just keep ballooning. Okay, so what I've gone ahead and have done is I tied the jute a piece around like this, and then I took another piece and made a loop, and then I tied them together, and I'm anchoring them down with some floral pins. So I'm gonna trim up these tails, and so I should have a nice sturdy loop here to hang the wreath from. Okay, so I've finished putting more balloons up here, and I've added some more pipe cleaner. And I don't think I showed you guys this before, but I painted a wooden #1, this greenish color, and then I hot glue gunned some ribbon to the back of it. So it hangs like that. Let me show you the back. I haven't finished filling in the back yet, but I just hot glue gunned the ribbon to the one, and I took a floral pin and anchored it into the wreath, so I can adjust the size. Yeah, and so this is going to be removable, so I can use this every year, and I can, you know, put a different number or some other type of decoration. So what I have left to do at this point is I need a lot of these pipe cleaners kind of got, they need to be readjusted. So I'm going to take I have a pen here, and I'm going to fix a lot of these curls so they look nice, and then fill in some balloons on the back, and like any place where there's, see, like right here, these ones look kind of long, so I want to go in there and even it out a little bit. It's okay. Hi. So pull it and even them out, just kind of going around and fluffing it a bit. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. It's pretty much done. I'll show you guys the end product after I finish it. Okay, so here is the finished product. I added more pipe cleaners and just kind of tried to go around and fluff up the balloons. And this is what it looks like, and I'm really happy with the results, and I'm going to be able to use it every year. I'll just remove the one and maybe next year put a 2 or something else that pertains to whatever the theme is that we do next year. I like it because it'll work for a boy or a girl. I just did all of the colors, so it's very bright and fun. You know, there's a few other options. You could, I've seen it online where some people just sectioned off different parts of the wreath and did blocks of colors that are the same, like, you know, blue and yellow, and just kind of went around. I didn't want to mess with that. I just wanted to do them all together. You could, you know, make it monochromatic. You could make it match whatever the color themes for your birthday party are going to be. But I just wanted it to be generic and birthday wreath, so I could use it every year. So that's why I just did all of the colors, and I really like how it turned out. So yeah, if you wanted to save on balloons, you don't have to do the back. I was a little bit ambitious, and you can see I did all the back too, but I didn't do it as thick on the back, but I did cover it in balloons. on the back, which is not necessary if you're trying to save on balloons. So this is a 16-inch wreath, so it's fairly large. And if I had to guess approximately how many balloons I used, based on the size of the bags and how many were in each bag, I would say probably somewhere around 800. So again, you can, if you don't want to use that many balloons, just don't do the back. Or I was pretty picky about keeping them very thick because I didn't want to see any patches. So I don't know if I mentioned it, but if you don't have floral pins, which I really like them because you can adjust the balloons, so you pull it like that, but you can just use regular pins. I ran out of floral pins at the end when I was doing the back, and so the back side, there's a few that I just use regular pins and they work just as fine. So yeah, so let me know if you guys have any questions, and I hope you guys enjoyed this.